was in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 billion years ago expansion started. Wait, the earth began to cool, the autotrophs began to drool, Neanderthals developed tools, we built a wall, we built the pyramids, math, science, history, and mystery all started with a big bang.
Hey folks, Blugoblin here with part 2 of my newest installment. If you missed part 1, please go check it out where I covered books from last week. So here in part 2, we're going to cover books for this week in July 2010. Thanks again for joining me, everybody. Now, let's just hope I can keep up this weekly routine again. Alright, because it was really tough getting caught up. We're going to do things a little differently this time. We're actually going to start with my pick of the week. And my pick of the week is Amazing Spider-Man number 637. Oh man, this is my pick of the week without a doubt. This was incredible. The storytelling, fantastic. Character development, spot on. And the drama, the art, the color, the intensity of the story, everything about this was phenomenal. Craven's character was done perfectly well, in my opinion. It was good to see Spidey the way he was in this book. It was good to be reminded of what Spider-Man stands for, and I just loved every page, well, not literally every page of this book, because we still got the second feature that I didn't care about. But this book was incredible, and without a doubt, the pick of the week. Pick that book up. Fantastic. Now let's flip the coin over and look at Ultimate Spider-Man. This is number 12. You know what? I'm not actually going to throw this book because, excuse the autofocus again. This book was decent. Storytelling wise, decent. You know, you got Ultimate Chameleon in, and wow, I was actually kind of impressed. And you know, everybody knows that I've been treating Ultimate Spider-Man like absolute crap here lately, but I gotta give credit where credit is due, and I have to be honest. This book actually entertained me. I'm not gonna say it's the best book in the world. I'm sure as hell not gonna give it a 10 out of 10. But I'm giving it the score I'm giving it because I actually enjoyed reading it. The character development for what I would consider Ultimate Chameleon to be actually fits. It's not bad. I actually gotta say, this particular issue of the revamping of Ultimate Spider-Man was actually, you know what? It was actually pretty good. Alright, next up, Booster Gold number 34. Oh man, this hurts. This hurts. I did not have fun reading this book. And that hurts me because I like Booster Gold. Booster Gold's an awesome character in my opinion. It's just that there was so much dialogue, it gave me a splitting migraine. There shouldn't be this much dialogue in a book. And I thought Bendis gave too much dialogue. Oh, this is bad. This was really bad. Usually when a book has as much dialogue as this book did, you tend to easily forget what you read, and that's sad, considering how much of a fan I am of Booster Gold. I'm not saying it's a terrible book, it was just a terrible move to make considering cartoony artwork. I have to agree with Mark, the artwork is actually taking a step down, and the overabundance of dialogue just killed me. I'm not gonna throw it because I don't want to throw an issue of Booster. I'm just saying it's just. I'm just gonna put it down because I just too much. It's too much, and that's really sad. but it wasn't terrible. If it was terrible, then yeah, I would have thrown it. Batman 701. Dear DC, are you going to give everything Batman to Grant Morrison? Really? Does Grant Morrison got to have everything Batman? I mean, seriously. I mean, I like Tony Daniels' artwork, but you need to let somebody else work on Batman other than Grant Morrison. That's why I love. That's another reason why I loved Denny O'Neil's work on Detective Comics last issue that he did, because it was refreshing to see somebody else besides Grant Morrison write something associated with Batman. But considering what this was, the lost episode or missing chapter, whatever, of R.I.P., it wasn't bad. But it's now becoming a pet peeve for me. Dear DC, please, with all due respect, I'm just saying, don't give everything associated with Batman to Grant Morrison. He's not doing that good of a job in Return of Bruce Wayne, and he slips on occasions in Batman and Robin. Enough Grant Morrison. Let somebody else try it. It's just gonna put that down and say it was okay for what it was. Just too much Morrison. There's just too much. All right, now for a book that would have been my pick of the week had it not been for Amazing Spider-Man, Justice League Generation Lost #5. Whoa, this was good. This was really good. And why am I speaking like this? Maxwell Lord giveth. Jesus, I loved this. Sure, it was not an action-packed Justice League book, but damn it, was it good. Character development, that's one of the things I look for when I read a comic book. I don't just pick up a comic book, open up, start reading, go, oh, pretty pictures, pretty words, stuff like that. I look for character development. I look for plot twists. I look for great artwork. I look for what can truly sell a comic book and make it valuable. That's what I look for when I read a comic book, and I got all that with this book. This was fantastic. I mean, Judd Winnick, he knows how to write the character of Max Lord. He knows how to write the character for Captain Atom, for Fire, Ice, Blue Beetle, hell, even Booster Gold. Great stuff. I loved every page. This would have been my pick of the week hadn't it not been for Grim Hunt. Well, I gotta cut it off here for everybody, so until next time, everyone, I'll see you later.